Okay, so for this lesson, we're going to be looking at the exterior angle theorem. Now go ahead and put your pencils down so you can just look at what's going on and why this theorem is what it is. Now, if I were to tell you the measure of angle A was, let's say, 30 degrees, the measure of angle C was 70 degrees, what would be the measure of angle B? How would we go about finding that? Yes. Perfect. All triangles equal to 180. So then what would we do? Right, add 70 plus 30, and then subtract it from 180. And that gives us 100. And 180 minus 100 is 80 degrees. So our B is 80 degrees. Don't write anything down yet. Now, if we look at these two angles, what do those two angles create? Yes. Right. Right. It creates a straight line. And that straight line is also how many degrees? 180 degrees. So if this whole line, if we get the degree measure of the whole thing, it's 180. This angle is taking up 80. What is going to be the measurement of angle D? 100. Ooh, and actually this is my exterior angle. Boom. Don't write anything down yet. I know you want to write things down. I just want you guys to look. All right, so what do you notice about this angle measure and this angle measure? They're exactly the same. So if we were to add these two, put your phone down, please. We're just watching. If we were to add these two would equal this one. So let's look at another example, and then we'll write down some notes. Let's say this is, I don't know, somebody give me an angle. Woo. First angle I hear. 60. This is 60 degrees. Give me another angle. 70. What is going to be the measurement of angle B? What are we going to do first? We're going to add these two. What do we got? 60 plus 70 is 130. Oh, 130, right? 60 plus 70, 120. Yes, 130 degrees. So if we subtract that from 180, because the triangle is 180, we get 50 degrees. So that means my B is equal to 50 degrees. Now, if we look at these two angles, we have a straight line, and a straight line is equal to what? 180. This one's 50. So what does that mean about angle D? It's 130. And again, it's the exact same when we add these two. So our theorem, our exterior angle theorem, tells us that if we have an exterior angle, then to find that exterior angle D, we want to add the two opposite interior angles. So we would do A plus C, and that will give us angle D. So go ahead and write that down. And from these four angles, which one's my exterior angle? The angle on the outside. Landon. Put it in your bag, please. Which one's our exterior angle? Angle A, B, C, or D? Angle D. So we're gonna put a little arrow, this one, arrow. This is my exterior angle, and it's the angle outside of the triangle. Okay, we're gonna do 3 practice problems. Here we go. Go ahead and draw this one. All right, and this question mark, I'm just gonna call it X. So we're gonna be solving for X degrees. So when we have a problem like this, we want to always identify my exterior angle. So I'm going to identify my exterior angle, the angle on the outside of the triangle, as X. And to get my exterior angle X, what do we have to add? 70 and 50. So we're adding these two to equal x. So we get 70 plus 50. So x is equal to 100 and if it helps you doing that circle and putting a plus sign and putting the equals, it's kind of like it's making the equation for you, right? All right, let's try the next one. And let's replace this question mark with x degrees. And on this one, notice we have two exterior angles. We have this one and we have this one. All right, so first we label my exterior angle. So this one is 140 equals. And what are we going to add here? Or somebody might say something else. Yes. Yeah. There you go. You can do 180 minus 140. And that will give us this angle, right? 180 minus 140 is 40 degrees. That's a good approach. And then what did you do? Right? Our triangle is equal 180. So you did 180 minus 85 because we added these two. And what did we get as our angle? 95. My math right? Yes. So x is equal to 95. What would be another way we can solve this? I'm going to put this as method 1. Remember, there's plenty of ways to solve. So method 1 is to use this line is equal to 180. That gave us our 40 degrees. Add those two, subtract them from 180, and we get 95. What's another way? Can we add these two? If we didn't know this was 95, can we add these two to equal our exterior angle? Yeah, so we could have done, this is method 2, 140 is equal to x plus 45, and then we can solve for x, which means we just subtract 45, and we get 95 is equal to x. And notice how we get the exact same answer. Either way is fine. And you see, I didn't even think of doing it that way, Tristan. Great job. All right, let's try the next one. And the last one. This one has some math, some algebra in it. So if you notice my triangle, it's giving us an exterior angles and two interior angles. Which one is my exterior? 11x plus 2. That's my exterior. So I always like, when I identify my exterior, I like to write it down and put equals. And what two angles equal to my exterior angle? T and S. So I'm going to circle them. We're going to add them. And they're going to equal to that 11x plus 2. So we've got 5x plus 10 plus 58. Combine like terms. Remember, we can only combine on one side. We get 5x plus 68. We can combine these two. On the left side, we can combine anything. And then now we start moving our x's to one side. And then our numbers to the other side. Divided by 6. And we get x is equal to 11. Now, if they wanted us to find this angle measure, then we would simply substitute our 11. We get 121 plus 2, and we get 123. And then we can substitute up here also. We get 55 plus 10 will give us 65. And if we add 65 and 58, we get 123. Any questions?